uncbands.org.
Hi, I'm McClure, the saxophone instructor at the University of North Carolina, and I'd like to talk to you about saxophone intonation today. It's an issue that plagues many saxophonists, as I'm sure you've experienced in your band saxophone section. I'm going to tackle two notes that are particularly problematic and then just a couple other little issues regarding tuning. The first one is C sharp. It's third space C sharp on any saxophone in your band. That note on every saxophone manufactured is extremely flat. So it's going to sound between 15 and 25 cents flat if you don't do something to help it. The two possibilities you have are to depress any of these keys in the right hand, so keys 4, 5, and 6, or F, E, and D key, however you know them, or any combination of them can affect the pitch. It will usually raise it, although as you'll hear on this particular instrument, a soprano saxophone, it actually lowers the pitch, which makes it worse. But I'll demonstrate how much these three keys can affect the pitch on a C sharp. You can hear a pretty dramatic shift in the pitch, and actually on this instrument it makes the pitch go lower, so it's not something that you would want to use. The other most common option probably for saxophonists is to add keys in the right hand. The only option you have there is really to add the octave key and the ring finger, or the G key, or key number 3, however it is you know those. And you'll hear that raises the pitch properly on this saxophone significantly. So I'll just demonstrate that for you now. And then you can combine methods 1 and methods 2. So you can add the left hand fingering, the ring finger and the octave key, and then experiment with something in the 4, 5, and 6 combination to see if that is what you need. So I'll demonstrate a bunch of different possibilities here, and you can hear how much the pitch has changed. So I'll first play it out of tune, and then the other options. So those are the most common ways to adjust a C sharp. You'll have to sit down with your students and a tuner and find out what fingering on their instrument that actually works the best. One other possibility for a saxophone adjusting the C sharp pitch up is to add right side key, which these 3 side keys here, we call them right side key 1, 2, and 3 most commonly. We're going to add right side key 1 and 2. Sometimes also you might know them as side B flat and side C. You add both those at the same time with one finger. And that's actually the preferred fingering on this instrument for what I would do to fix the pitch on a C sharp. C sharp is pretty complicated because you have a lot of options to think about, but just methodically move through those 3 possibilities and see what you come up with. The other fingering, which is the other note that we'll look at, which is far simpler to fix, I mentioned the D, which on the C sharp is a really flat note. The D that we're going to deal with now, written D, 4th line D, is extremely sharp, 20 cents sharp, maybe it's 25 cents sharp, unplayably so. And it's a note that gets played a lot in band settings, so I'll play it for you. But actually first, let me tell you, the only way you can fix the pitch on that note, besides adjusting the embouchure, is to depress the B key, which is right there. The low B key, which is always in this cluster of keys down here. So I'll play the D unaffected. And it brings the pitch down usually enough. You may not quite get it down to pitch, but that will at least get it going in the right direction. So that's a fingering that I encourage all my saxophonists, particularly on a note that's held out for any length of time, you're going to have to do that. If you have any questions regarding these issues, please feel free to reach out and contact. We'd be happy to come out and work with your saxophonists or give some lessons or master classes at your school. Thanks very much and have a great day.
UNCBands.org